Hello, this is Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I went for a walk around Lago. Well, I went around Panachel. I'm on Lago Atlan, but I'm in this village of Panachel. I'm staying in a hotel that costs about 1,400 quetzals. I think it's about $150 a month. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm a travel blogger, and I'm always trying to think how to share. You know, I know people romanticize this idea of traveling, which is, you know, all you got to do to travel really the world is to come up somewhere between $500 and $2,000, and you're going to be able to do it if you got a residual income of that much money. So at the end of the day, if I'm trying to tell somebody how to be a travel blogger, what I want them to do is start traveling. So they have to come up with, like if they came down to Guatemala, they could actually live, they're not a drunk and they don't drink a lot, or don't really drink at all. You can live on pretty easily on $10 a day. But you know, you're going to have to pay the plane ticket, so you know, maybe $800,000 you're down here hanging out. But then the goal is to make, you know, $5 to $10 a day from the internet, and get paid. Then you got to receive the money, you got to get it into your account and whatever. There is no way to make a video that's going to explain this in just one video, or 20-minute video, an hour video. I can write pages forever and ever, because it's really a process. It's not an event. It's not something you just attend a seminar and you're going to do it. Everybody's different, so everybody needs a different business. They don't have to be a travel blogger, but I've been thinking about it, and you know, I didn't get a chance to talk with Andrew, my techie, but I know it's affordable. But I really would like to offer the ability, like we have a website called My Orland, Indiana, which is about my hometown. So this is my little play website, right? And it costs me about, you know, I don't know, say $15. There's a website called GoDaddy.com, and I buy my domains there, or I rent my domains. Okay, so you pay by the year, and it costs you about $15. Put it on automatic renewal every time you put your credit card on. It does it. So right now we have about 100 of these little websites, and it's quite easy for us to add them on, and it's a good play toy, because it's a what you see is what you get thing, and you really don't. You can add new topics, you can add new categories, you can do all this stuff, and we keep changing it and making it search engine optimized, which is the hard part for most of the people that learn. And if anybody wants it, we can set up one of these things easily for right around, say, it'd be, what is it, 3 times $30 a month times 12, it'd be $360. Say $350 a year. But I would rather you pay by the year, because then we don't have to deal with it. And if you wanted to do this, all you got to do is send $350 with PayPal to hoboontheroad@yahoo.com, and you could pay for it. What the value of this is not, you can get a website a lot cheaper. You can get a website set up for, say, $49 a year, and then you can get hosting, that is, and then you can get the domain for $15. So for $65 a year, you can have your own domain and your own website. And it's quite easy to do. That's like with a reseller or whatever. And that's kind of what we do, is we have a reseller contract. But the problem with this is that I really, don't want to sit around dealing with your system, explaining to you concepts. I can write and explain why something exists, why we did this introduction this way, why we have the Google Plus this place, why we have this, and how we set it up and why we set it up. And eventually you'll learn how we set it up, so that you can set it up any way you want to. We don't really care how you set it up. It's your risk, right? But for me to sit around talking about like a WordPress blog and how you set it up, it's very difficult, because I'm trying to I have to reverse engineer the idea of what's going on, try to figure out what's in the code. I can't talk about the front end, the back end. I can't do all these things, because it's just too much work, and and you're not going to really sit there and watch me while I sit there and go look at the source code. I go look at the stuff. I talk to Andrew, ask him what he thinks. How did they do this? This flash thing here, where is this because we have like JavaScript headers that makes it so that the words at the top disappear and the first 25 words appear as the primary description to the page. And when you search for Google, you search there and you get this little description that hopefully matches up with what the page is. And because it's a temptation, even if you see my link, you have to get tempted to click on it, right? So it's a competition for links. So they get 5 links come up, whatever. But a real easy way to do this would be to 3 times 12, $36, $350 a year. And then what that would give you is kind of the right to email me and talk to me on a reasonable level. Maybe I would, talk to you or do stuff on a regular basis. But what we're going to do is what I would do is you ask a question, then what I would do is go post it. I don't really like to just answer questions one-on-one. I will, but if I really like the person. But really, if you ask me a question, what I'm normally going to do is go write a blog post about it and try to make money off that blog post. So say even if I make $5 a year, it's better than just talking to you for nothing, right? But you can go read it, and then there's more difficult things where you need a dialogue, like you're talking on Skype or something like that. And according to your abilities. Okay, now what's also good about the website, if you looked at My Orland, Indiana, or if you wanted to just make a fun website on your home city, you could say My Toledo, Ohio, or whatever you call it. Or we got different sequence like go, whatever. There's a lot of these. If you looked at the page of 100 websites, there's a whole bunch of names there. Like, you can't always buy My Logo Atalan, right? Because somebody took it, me. But you could buy whatever thing. But you really got to write about something that you intimately know about. And I really want you to make websites on a niche, and I want you to make a website on something you have a sustainable interest in, like your hometown, something you have a connection. And there's got to be a shame level that if a thing doesn't work, you feel kind of let down. You let down the city of Orland. If I make a website in Orland, Indiana, and the thing goes down, and I don't keep it maintained, and I do it, I'm sort of I've got oversight, right? Somebody's watching me. So my mother knows that I have that website. She lives in Orland, Indiana. If the thing goes down and she goes down there and she tries to make a comment or something, but it's a real slow growing. I mean, we're trying to do 100 of these concurrently, all at the same time, maybe 110 or something like that. And I'm putting this on Digital Nomad Traveler as a way to earn money. Just an offer, just an idea, and it's a good way to get an insight into how I think and how I deal with it. So what you're doing is you're buying a consultant for $350 a year, which is cheap. Now, I really don't like to count pennies. I don't like to count time. I don't work for time. I work for fun. So generally, the one that's going to get the most value for the person, this is the person that comes to me with honesty and integrity, and wants to really have fun doing this, and really, if they want to be a travel blogger, I'll talk to them about new things, and hopefully they go to a country that I haven't been, and I can call them up and say, hey, what you did? What'd you do? How much it cost? What you do? What do you think? And I get the skinny on how to go to that country, because that's really what I like to do, because I like to travel. Okay. Andy Graham, I'm going to probably muse on this. I'll dwell on it, and I'll put this on YouTube, and I'll put the monetized section, and then I'll make some money off of it. So maybe I make $1 a month. Who cares? But it's fun. Now, I'm going to tell you, don't get serious with me, or don't take yourself too serious, because you're not going to get very far with me. Don't think that we're going to set up appointments, going to tell me how busy you are. I'm not going to deal with that. You're going to say, hey, my life's under control. I want to have some fun. I want to earn some extra cash. I want to understand how you do it. And then what we'll do is we'll throw you out to the wolves after a year or two if you want to, or you can stay in our system. You can do whatever you want. But It's also a good way to have a website on your own business at home. Say you wanted to learn about, say you had a carpet business. You could do the same thing in the carpet business, try to figure out how to make that weave into money, and then eventually you could figure out another website and you could weave it. And it's a real simple way of having your own website. Now, I'm not preoccupied with how I look or how people look, so I don't dwell on that. But Andy, Hobo Traveler, if you have any questions, I just checked my email. It's questions 01@hobotraveler.com. You can put a video, attach it to an email, and send it to me, and I'll try to combine it with the thing. Now you're gonna have to be kind of small, 5 or 10 megs or something, right? Because I've got to download this, and I'm in Guatemala, and the hotel I'm got just bought the lower plan instead of the higher plan. So I don't know. I'll be changing to a better hotel with the higher speed pretty quickly. But if you send not a question, you send an email with a video question, I'll put that on there. I'll try to make money with it. Now, if you just want to send me questions, I'll probably ignore you. Because I really don't want to deal with it that way. I want to deal it on a public forum. Okay, and I would like to make a video response to your video. And then we know that you're really serious and we're not playing games, right? Because I can answer your questions all day and you'll never do anything, right? But if you want to just sign up for the thing, you can get on the contact thing. Click on contact at the top of a page. You understand that, or the bottom of the page. Click on contact, write me an email, say you're going to send me $350. Get on PayPal, send it to hoboontheroad@yahoo.com. And we can start having some fun. But, hey, big bird. I love animals. That's one of the greatest things about traveling is like you're really involved in the world. You can't. There's no wall between you and what's happening around you. Okay, Andy, Hobo Traveler. Have a good day. Bye-bye.